60 years ago, in the time before all modern technologies like cell phones and laptops, all Americans had their eyes focused on one thing, the space race. This was an international competition between the Soviets and the Americans to see who could first land men on the moon and also get men into space. It started out with the Soviets successfully launching Sputnik 1, the first ever satellite in space. The Americans created the program NASA, which would help the Americans get their own spacecraft into space. They had projects inside NASA, like Project Mercury, Gemini, and the Apollo program. Project Mercury would be the Americans' first attempt to get men into space. This got Alan Shepard, who would be the first American into space, and John Glenn, the first American to orbit the Earth. Next would be the Project Gemini, which would advance the Americans' efforts in space. After that came the Apollo program, which would successfully land men on the moon on July 20th, 1969, when Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong became the first men to land on the moon. However, what people don't know is that the space race was actually a race between the Americans and the Soviets. We have actual footage of it. Here it is.
Hi, I'm Vince Burgundy, and today the Soviets have successfully beat the Americans into space by successfully launching Sputnik 1 into orbit. And here's the audio.
5,
See,
4, 3, 2, 1.
you suck, America!
Most Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! It's like you guys, I don't. Power!
Hello, I'm Vince Burgundy, and today the Soviets have once again beaten the Americans by sending cosmonaut Yuri into orbit, being the first human into space. This is Yuri. Congrats on your accomplishment being the first person into space, and here's the footage.
2, 1, blast off.
Yeah! I'm the first Russian in space! You America suck!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce dryer bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Most Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power!
Hi, I'm Vince Burgundy, and today the Americans have finally beaten the Soviets in the space race by landing 2 men on the moon, Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. Here's Neil Armstrong, the first man to step foot on the moon. Congrats on your accomplishment, you're the first man on the moon. Was it exciting to do this?
Yeah, it was very exhilarating. I'm glad I could be the first man to set foot on the moon.
Great, now let's go see to that footage to see how it was.
Whoa! What is this, American? Hey, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, why are you guys giving that on? No, that's not fair, man.
Yes, baby.
That's not fair.
Are you gonna get to the moon on that thing? Let's have
I
a race.
was.
Let's go. Ready?
Lift off!
America. That's one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind.